We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I've used the Anastasia Beverly Modern Renaissance palette. It is beautiful. I got my hands on it the other week and this is my first time using it and I am so impressed with this palette. It is so come on, look at those shades. So beautiful. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. So today guys, this look, I've already done my brows and I've also applied a base to my eyes to prepare them for the eyeshadows. I'm going to start off with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly. I'm just going to take my first shade, which is Tempura, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid, basically just to set the base that we have. It's still rather sticky and tacky at the moment. If I don't set it, then it will make the other eyeshadows that I place on top kind of skip and grab and cling in certain sections. So we want a nice smooth set base. For our first transition shade, I'm going to take Burnt Orange, and I'm just using a large fluffy brush to blend this into my crease. And I'm using kind of windscreen wiper motions, and you can see I'm kind of using little circular motions as well to really blend that product into the crease. So with that shade, I'm really focusing on the outer corner, but I'm also bringing it into the inner corner of my eye as well. So it's going to have the same intensity as it does from the outer corner of my eye to the inner corner. Next, to intensify the look a bit more, I'm going to take Hourglass from the palette as well, just on a slightly more tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to do the exact same motions that I did with Burnt Orange, and yeah, really focus it onto the outer corner of the eye, but also bring it into the inner corner of the eye within that kind of crease. Next, I'm going to take Red Ochre, and I'm just going to use that same brush I was using before for Hourglass, and I'm just going to more so focus that on the outer kind of V of my eye and really, blend that right into the crease. And I'm just going to keep blending that in until I've got it as intense and dark as I want it. Then, because we set that eyeshadow base before, I'm just going to apply a little bit of my MAC Paint Pot, again, just on my lid, just so my next shade will kind of have something sticky and tacky to adhere to, and I just poked myself in the eye. So next I'm going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to use the colour Venetian Red, and I'm just going to pat that all over the kind of mobile eyelid area, and I'm just going to work that right up into the crease, and not so a cut crease, but I'm going to define the crease a little bit more with that shade, as you can see now, just really bringing it up into the crease and defining my eyelid space and blending it into the crease as well. Next, I'm going to move back into Red Ochre. I'm just going to use a kind of more tapered blending brush and blend that into the crease, just so my lid colour and my crease colours are really nicely diffused and there's no harsh lines between the two, and they kind of look nice and seamless. And once I blended out that Red Ochre, I'm just going to take a really clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out the outer kind of edges of the eyeshadows, just so they're all nice and blended and there's no harsh lines between any of the colours. Then I'm going to take my Garnier Micellar water and just a tissue, and I'm just going to clean up any fallout that may have occurred under my eyes, and just kind of clean up and sharpen up the edges a little bit of the eyeshadows as well. Then I'm going to take my Becca Resurfacing Primer and I'm just going to apply that all over my face as my primer. Then I'm going to take my two kind of favourite foundations at the moment. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish and the Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour Foundation. I'm just going to mix the two of them and kind of dot that all over my face and then blend it in with my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to blend it in. My Beauty Blender is really damp at this point, and I just think it makes the two of those foundations work so well when you use a really damp Beauty Blender. It doesn't make them look cakey or anything. It looks really healthy and dewy, but then because of the longevity in the makeup, it doesn't like break down or look gross after hours of wear as well. So this is a really awesome combination I'm finding that I'm enjoying at the moment. Then I'm going to take, this is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer plus highlighter, and I'm just going to use this to kind of conceal and highlight my face. So just under my eyes, down the center of my nose, on my forehead and on my chin, and I'm just going to blend that all out with my really damp Beauty Blender again. So I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender as well to kind of sharpen and crisp up that edge of the eyeshadow line as well. And then I'm just going to take a kind of blending brush. It's really domed in shape as well to kind of blend in my inner corner concealer, because Beauty Blender is really hard to get into there when you've already done your eyes. So yeah, this kind of blends that all out and makes it look really nice. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to kind of bake under my eyes, forehead, chin, down the nose as well, and then any leftover or excess product that I've got left on the Beauty Blender, I'm just going to pat that into the rest of my face to set the rest of my makeup. Then I'm going to take my Park Avenue, or it's Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and I'm just going to contour with it. This is a really kind of cool tone bronzer on my skin tone anyway, so I can totally get away with it as a contour, and I think it's a really natural contour. It's not too kind of ashy or grey or anything like that. It still looks nice and healthy and kind of natural, and I really like it as my contour. Then I'm going to take this is my Hourglass bronzer. This is in Luminous Lights. It's my favorite bronzer. As you guys know, if you watch my tutorials, I love this bronzer. It's my favorite, and I'm just going to bronze up my face with a really large fluffy brush and kind of blend that in. This bronzer gives you just like a beautiful, healthy, kind of supermodel glow, which I guess we're all looking for, but it is absolutely stunning. Then for my blush, I'm going to take Amaretto from my Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I'm just going to apply that to my apples of my cheeks and then blend it up towards my hairline. And then for my highlight, I'm going to take Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones, a little bit on the top of my forehead where the arch of my eyebrow is, tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow as well. Then, because I just need more highlight in my life, I'm taking MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm just going to use that on a kind of more tapered blending brush and apply that just on the high points of my cheekbones and the tip of my nose as well. Then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take the Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner in 271 Ripe Plum, and I'm just going to apply that to kind of the outer half of my waterline, and then smudge it along my lash line as well using a pencil brush. It's going to really buff that color out so it's nice and smudged and kind of grungy looking. Now once that's all blended and smudged out as much as I want, I'm going to take Love Letter on a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to really pat that over where we placed that eyeliner, and then go in and blend it out again with that same pencil brush that we used earlier to blend out the eyeliner. So I've dusted away any of that remaining loose translucent setting powder with a large fluffy brush, and then I'm just using the smaller dome brush to get rid of any of the powder that's remaining near my eyes. Then for my highlighter, I'm just going to take Vermeer, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone with that. Then for my kind of inner waterline, I'm using the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is just in the color Light, 01 Light, and I'm just going to apply that on my inner corner of my waterline. Then for mascara, I'm just taking the Maybelline The Falsies mascara, just kind of blacken my lashes so they'll blend in really nicely with my false lashes, which are the Eyelure Exaggerate number 141s. These are nice and really kind of fluffy, really lengthening and super volumizing as well, and I love these lashes. Then, because I feel like my eyebrows just needed to be a little bit stronger, I'm just going back in with my Anastasia Brow Define brow pencil, and I'm just going to kind of sharpen them up a bit and elongate the tail a little bit more. Then, just to finally blend out everything, I'm just going to blend it out with a small fluffy brush, all my edges of my eyeshadow. Then, because I totally forgot my bottom lashes, I'm taking the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, as I do always, and running a little bit of that along the bottom lashes. For lips, I'm taking the Too Faced Melted Chihuahua liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. And then I'm just going to I'm going to take away any of the top layer of my NYX Wonder Pencil, just on my hand there, so it gets rid of any eye goop. And then I'm just going to pop that over the top of my lip, just over my cupid's bow and really along my lip area. This will kind of give the illusion of a poutier lip and kind of bring those sections a little bit forward to kind of make my lips look a little bit fuller than what they are. And then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with my Beauty Blender, and then apply a little bit more of my Champagne Pop highlighter as well to kind of make them all nice and juicy and luscious. And then to kind of set everything down and make sure all the powders is looking nice on my skin, I'm just going to spray some MAC Fix Plus all over my face. And then yeah, that is the finished look. So guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the look. It's very fall, autumn inspired, but I mean, let's be real, I would wear this look any time of the year. It is beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next week in my new video. Bye!
We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down.